Honestly, I've been waiting for this for years.
Here it comes. The moment you've all been waiting for.
I'm a dunker. He's like a soaker. He has to, like, his has to take a swim for the Olympics.
Yeah.
Hi, YouTube. Welcome back to a hopeful, happy, and humble life. I thought I would do something a little different today. And I had said before that maybe we would do some snack taste testing on some things that I have bought on some of the grocery hauls that we haven't gotten to try. So I wanted to also include my boyfriend today, and I talk about him in some of the other videos, but now you can put a face to that. So today we're going to kind of play like a little bit of a game, I guess you could call it, and he doesn't really know what's going on.
I have no idea what we're doing.
I figured it'd be better just to kind of spring it on him, but he's a happy participant, and we'll basically try some snacks today, and I'll let you know what points they are in the Weight Watchers app. And these are things that we haven't tried yet, so we're excited about them. So to start off with our first snack, every round of snack taste testing will have a question involved. So question number 1 is, how did we meet?
Am I answering that, or you?
Sure, if you want to, yeah.
All right. So I'm answering, okay. So how do we meet? How did we meet? So we met on Facebook through Facebook dating, and she was the first one to actually respond to me and continue a conversation with me. So that was really nice and thoughtful of her, and I really appreciated that. But yeah, and we met in person. I think it was Sunday we started talking, and then our date was Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny story that I wanted to share about that was, after our date, it went so well, we went to Walmart and Park to hang out. She knows where this is going.
To talk.
And just to get to know each other some more. And apparently my aunt had tried to get a hold of me that day. Well, first of all, she tried to get a hold of me while I was working. I was busy at work, didn't answer. Evening went on, she tried to text me. I think she tried to call during the date at one point, and I didn't want to be rude.
It was either a text or something, but he was like, I don't want to keep checking,
Yeah, I didn't want to be rude on our first date, so I just let it go. And that's unlike me, apparently, to ignore my family that long. And so it was going on, I don't even know, 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that.
Yeah, which now, after COVID, Walmart closes at 11 everywhere. So.
Yeah, so Walmart was closed.
Mm-hmm.
And so my aunt was freaking out. I left my phone in the truck, didn't even think about it. I went over to her car and we were talking, and just didn't even think that it wasn't on me. Apparently, my aunt tried to reach me, my mom tried to reach me. Nobody could get a hold of me, because by this point, my aunt was worried. She got my mom involved. My mom's like, oh, he's probably fine. And she's like, no, you don't understand. He's not answering. You need to try too. And so, long story short, they located me on GPS, and they thought I was dead because I was at Walmart past the time you're supposed to be. Thought I was probably in a ditch somewhere. And so we're talking, and she looks at the window behind me, and she said, is that a worker? And I turn around.
I thought they were going to kick us out and say, like, you can't be sitting here, because it was like 2 hours past close. So
I turn around, did not even recognize my mother because I wasn't expecting to see her there. Opened the door, and it took me a while to realize who it was. And all she says was, are you okay?
They kind of like holding her chest.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. And she's like, okay, I just want to make sure you're okay. And then they left. And I'm just sitting there in shock, just realizing as they're walking away, that was my mom and my aunt. It just happened so fast. And she's kind of thinking, well, why didn't you introduce me? And I'm just, wasn't even expecting them there. I'm in shock. So that was the first time she met my family. And
like unofficially, no like introduction.
So that's our funny story from the first time that we met in person in our first date.
Yeah, he didn't tell them that he was going on a date. He was waiting to see how it went first, and so they had no clue. And I guess it wasn't like him to be out of the house at 1 o'clock in the morning, so
and not respond.
Yeah. So that was interesting, and so I guess they thought I kidnapped you or something. Yep. Someone kidnapped you.
So that's the joke. She kidnapped me on our first date.
Yeah. But we just had a lot of fun, so we wanted to continue, and then
we just fell in love after that.
Yep. So I didn't think it would, anything would come from Facebook dating. I had tried a couple different apps, and I was the first date he had from any kind of online dating, and kind of like he said, I was talking more engaging, I guess, than like other people. And that was kind of like him. Like he was giving me paragraph answers instead of like, how's the weather? Oh, great. And it was like, you know, he would give explanations to things and I appreciated that. And then
just felt like being upfront and honest. And I mean, you asked a question, I told you my story and probably gave you more than you wanted to hear up front. But,
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Snack number 1 is Clancy's apple chips and cinnamon. These are from Aldi. Sorry, I'm covering his face.
That's all right.
I said in my last video that the apple, I guess they're called straws, are my favorite snack. That's like a go-to. That's like 5 points and under. These are 5 points for 12 chips, 140 calories, and 12 grams of sugar, which is a little steep if, you know, if you're diabetic, you probably wouldn't want to do that. No protein, which is a little bit of a bummer, but they were purchased back in the fall and they last forever. They last until June, so they haven't been something that I've tried, but I've tried the apple straws. So I just want to try these today and see. They look more like a potato chip than like the straw, so I just wanted to see. And they have cinnamon on them. They're gluten-free, made with fresh apples. And I said before that I love Aldi, so I think they'll be good.
So this is basically like an apple that's been sliced and crunchified and like a chip.
I guess baked or something, and then
crunchified. Cheers.
Right.
It tastes like cinnamon applesauce, but crunchy. That's how I describe it.
That's good. It's definitely different than the straw because the straw is more like a subdued apple taste, I feel like. Whereas like this is a stronger taste of the apple. That's kind of what I expected, but it's good. I like the cinnamon. I love apples, so I like it when they throw the cinnamon in.
It's weird. Like it crunches like a chip, but then when it's in your mouth, it gets wet and kind of like chewy.
Mm-hmm. So what would you rate that from?
Out of what?
I guess we'll say like a 0 to a 5.
Flavor-wise, it's really good. Texture, I'm not really used to it. So for me, I'd say a 3 out of 5.
It's hard because we haven't had all the snacks yet. I guess I'll say, I'm going to go with like a 4 out of 5 just because I do like the apples and I like the cinnamon. It's kind of like a nice like little dessert feel to it. And you can have 12 chips, which is good. So definitely like a good little television show snack. So I would say 4 out of 5 for me. All right, round 2. This will be for each of us, I guess.
Okay.
Round 2 is what made you want to join Weight Watchers and lose weight?
I mean, pretty simple. I've wanted to lose weight for a while. I was telling her the other day that if she wasn't doing this with me, I probably would have a hard time continuing to do this on my own. But having a partner to do it with helps you stay accountable, and I've been enjoying it. Lost several pounds so far, and looking forward to continuing it.
Yeah, I would say I've always wanted to lose weight ever since I got to a point where I was outside of, I guess, of a healthy weight. In the past, I tend to yo-yo and kind of go up and down in my weight. So I felt like I was at a point again where I wanted to try to get back, I guess, on the wagon and try again to lose weight. And I had never tried Weight Watchers before, and I felt like I had, you know, a friend or so that had tried it before and seemed to have good luck with it. It was just like a new experience that I thought I would try, and I just want to get fit and healthy. And, you know, getting older now, I guess you see like health issues come from, you know, people that are older than me, and it's just something that I feel like if we can nip it in the bud and get healthier now, that it's something that we won't, like, knock on wood, hopefully not have to deal with, and be healthier and happier and like less, you know, like when we go out for a walk or we go up the stairs or like do like physical things, like it's not so much of a hard, difficult thing to do, that it's like, you know, that we're fit and we're good to go. And I feel like aside from that too, just like giving me confidence and like feeling better and happier. So yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. So this is like our first adventure of it together. So all right, so this is going to be Turtles Baked Cheddar Snacks. These are from Aldi. These are the Savoritz brand.
I picked those out.
Oh,
because you get like 55 for one serving. I haven't tried it yet, obviously. I haven't tried any of these yet.
So 55 pieces for a serving, 140 calories, 3 grams of protein, actually no sugar, 5 grams of fat. So...
And how many points was that?
These are 5 points for 55 pieces. And like I said in my last video, if you don't want to do that, you can half that. And they don't do halves as far as I know on Weight Watchers. So But you could probably put in there, you could either put in there that you've had, you know, half of that, or if it goes by, say, like a half a cup, then you could just like half that. But there are ways around it. Although, like, they don't do half points, but they should be able to round it.
So I have done that, and whenever I've done that, it tends to round up to whatever like the next whole number is. It doesn't do like a half of a point. So.
Aww.
You little turtles.
I'm gonna eat 3 of them.
I'm just gonna do 1 for now. Save my points for later. So here's a little turtle. Where's the camera? There it is. Turtle, turtle. Turtle, turtle.
And they're cute.
Cheers.
They have a unique smell to them, like a seasoned
Oh, yeah?
smell.
Smells good, I think.
Doesn't smell like a goldfish.
I like those. Actually, might like them better than regular goldfish. I want to say that's, for me, a 5 out of 5 for what it is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll say 4.5 out of 5. I like them. I do like them better than a goldfish. I feel like they have a little more seasoning to them than just like the plain flavor of a goldfish. And definitely for the fact that they're 55 pieces for that. Like, and I know I could do less than that and be happy. So it's really not even a 5-point stack to me because I could go lower than that. But yeah, so 4.5 out of 5 for me. And then what'd you say, a 5 out of 5?
5 out of 5. Yep.
Okay. Round 3. Question is, how do you think it's going so far with your weight loss?
So far, I think it's going pretty good. I said, what did I say last night? I'm at like 5.5 pounds, and I've been doing it for what, like 2.5 weeks, something like that. The first week, I didn't lose anything, which is weird. I actually gained like 1.5 pounds, but then it started coming off after that. And I wasn't sneaking points or anything, so I don't know why that happened. Yeah, so far, so good.
It's really good. Yeah, I think it's going great. I think I had said before in my past videos, like the first week I lost 7 pounds, I believe. I knew from my past that I kind of do really well the first week and not so well the second week. I thought I would lose some weight the second week, which was the Valentine's Day video that I had made with the snacks and everything. And actually like didn't end up losing any weight that week. So it was a little bit of a shocker because like he said, like I was within my points, I was doing well. And I thought for sure, yeah, it's not going to be like a 7-pound week, but it would be maybe like a 2 or 3 pound week. And so then I was a little discouraged. There were some like other factors in there, like lady friend time. So maybe that was why, with like bloating or whatnot. But so now we're on our 3rd week and I don't count my 3rd week over until the weekend. And right now it's a Wednesday. And right now I'm at 3 pounds, this week. So I feel like that's really good. And I'm hopefully going to at least be on that kind of like weight loss, I feel like, hopefully. So I feel like it's going well. I'm not for sure what happened with the second week. He's not for sure what happened with the first week, but I feel like you'll probably have weeks like that and it's probably typical, but where it's kind of like unexplained things. But I think just keep going and like not give up, and I'm feeling good about it. So I think we've both lost a good amount of weight so far, so I'm very proud of us. So we're gonna try again Aldi. I feel like we're promoting Aldi this whole time. Benton's iced oatmeal cookies. These are like a huge pack. They were very difficult to fit in the pantry because they're like floppy. You get 2 cookies for a serving for 5 points. 150 calories and 10 grams of sugar, 2 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat. And we've never had them before, so we want to try them.
I like to tell her that the Cookie Monster is my spirit animal because I love cookies. So I'm really excited to try. Oh, it smells so good. It smells good. I'm really excited to try this.
I think he said one of his first words or whatnot was like a cookie
Cook.
Yeah. So I'm not shocked. So it's been interesting to try to find Weight Watcher friendly cookies for him because he, like I said one time, if you tell me I can never have chocolate again, it won't work. So if you tell him he can never have a cookie again, he'd probably roll over and die. So even though like this might not be the best choice, like at least it's, you know, a 5-point choice and you can make it even less than that if you just have 1 cookie. So
how many cookies is 5 points?
2 cookies is 5.
2 cookies is 5 points.
So like even if you want 1, like
yeah,
it can be less than that and still give you the feel like you're not missing out.
And then cheers me.
Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers.
We don't have milk, but.
So I've never had this brand before. And I feel like whenever you have like a new brand or something, it always tastes a little bit different than the brands you've had before. So I'm not as familiar with the taste. So I would say for me, I would say this is a 4 out of 5. But I think as I eat these more, I'm probably going to rank it higher because I get more used to this particular flavor of oatmeal cookie, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a 3.5 out of 5. It was a little bit like a ginger snap material texture for me. which is fine. But I guess I was excited to see if it was more like a chewy or softer cookie. So that kind of threw me off, being more like a ginger snap. But as I like finished it, I feel like it was more like an oatmeal flavor to it. It'd probably be really good if I had like a coffee and like dipped it and like made it softer or something. I feel like that would be helpful. But yeah, I would say maybe like 3.5 out of 5.
I was expecting it to have the kind of firmness and texture that it had, not to be soft, because I've had a lot of oatmeal cookies in other brands in the similar packaging, so I was kind of anticipating that. But I will say, and I know you don't like this, but after it's been open for a while, as they get a little more stale, they do get softer, and I tend to like them more after a few days. But I know she doesn't like things to get like that. So we're going to package these very nicely after we've opened this so that they don't do that. But
you can have like a little Ziploc bag that you keep open.
Makes them a little softer.
Yeah. All right, round 4 question. I guess this will be for both of us. What are your favorite qualities about one another?
Oh, wow. So I guess since I'm starting these, I'll start this one too. Not to butt in, but...
Oh, you like my butt.
Yeah, I do. So what I like most about you, well, it's a long list, but I would say you're very smart, and I love your little voices and your little commentary and just kind of how you express yourself. I think you're really cute, and you have beautiful face and eyes and everything, and love your hair. And yeah, I just think you're a good person, and you're really fun to be around. I like to be with you.
Thank you. That's sweet. Yeah, so I would say you're very good at like giving me compliments, and you're very thoughtful, and you're cute, and you're sweet. I feel like we have fun together, like whatever we do, like we're both kind of the same on like enjoying like similar things to do together. And we both like to snack. And yeah, love you.
I love you.
So with that, we have Catalina Crunch Protein Snack Mix. This is traditional. This is the one that I showed last video if you saw. My parents got us. Has 1 gram of sugar serving. A serving is 1/3 cup. And it has 10 grams of protein, which is really good. 7 grams of total fat. And yeah, 140 calories if I didn't say that before. But this is like almost like a trail mix kind of sort of thing. So it has what they call Catalina Crunch cereal, soy protein wheels, roasted almonds, roasted cashews, chickpea pretzels, and then some seasoning in that. So yeah, we're gonna try this. I'm gonna have to take a couple bites to make sure we get like, different pieces in. I'm not for sure where she got this. I think Costco. I don't really know though. I'm not for sure where she got this. I just know she's a big Costco fan.
Smells good. Ooh, it's got cashews. I love cashews.
Yeah, me too. I don't think I actually got cashews in this.
Try to get one of each little thing. So I'm trying all the pieces.
And I feel like I'm gonna get a cashew and an almond. And did you get a wheel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get a wheel.
You didn't get an almond?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. This is a 3-point snack, like I said, for 1/3 of a cup, which I think is pretty decent. So it definitely has like I guess this is like an equivalent to like a Chex Mix situation. So yeah, we're gonna try this.
And cheers our first piece.
Cheers, yeah.
The pretzel is hard. Crunchy. So that was good. I like that. I think kind of all the flavors go together really well. There wasn't any one thing that stood out above the others. As a chocolate person, if there's like a little piece of chocolate every now and then, that probably would like add a little bit of a boost here and there. But as it stands, I think I would rate it like a 4 out of 5.
I'm gonna say like 4.5 out of 5, I guess, because I do like those like salty snacks a lot, and I like that it has a variety, and the seasoning is pretty good. I don't know exactly like what I would call the seasoning.
It is good.
It just says it has like garlic in it, onion powder, vinegar. So I could see that, like, I guess, of why it tastes like that. But I like it. I feel like I would rate it higher just because it gives you a variety and it's a salty snack. And I like that it's 3 points. I like that it's full of protein. So that's good. So yeah.
Out of all the things we've had so far, I feel like that is the one that I might want to have later tonight the most. All
right, on to our, what is this, 4th round? 5th Fifth round. On to our fifth round. So the question is, should we set goals and reward ourselves if we reach them, in your opinion?
As in with the Weight Watchers thing or life in general?
Like if you lose like 10 pounds, have a reward, and 20 pounds, have a reward, and whatever.
I mean, I haven't thought about that. That's probably a good idea. For me, my kind of reward is the fact that we have weekly points. And so I try to keep my points right at what they're supposed to be each day for the Weight Watchers, or a little bit less, but normally I hit like right at the number at the end of the night. And so because we have weeklies, which are, if you go over or whatever, you lose them at the end of the week. So typically on Saturday or Sunday, I might let myself have like a cookie or something extra. We had pie at your parents' house the other weekend, things like that. So to me, that's kind of my reward. Like, oh boy, I get to celebrate this week. I did really good, so I get to have this little extra treat. That's kind of what I've been doing mentally for rewards. But I mean, I think if you hit like certain milestones, maybe we could do something. I don't really know what we would do, but what do you think?
I mean, in the past, I've always had goals to do that. But I guess the difference between me and then his goals are like, I want to lose a lot. So I feel like he would have to kind of make his like fewer in between, because I would probably do maybe every 10 pounds, but then he might be done with that in, 2 or 3 rounds of it. So it's like he might have to do his more like 5-pound goals and maybe me like 20 or 10 or something. Right now I have in Weight Watchers that I want to lose a little over 60 pounds. Ultimately, I would like to lose more than that. So I definitely think I would have to have maybe 10 or 15 pound goals, but I think I would do well with that. Like I'm almost at the 10 pounds right now. So yeah, I would maybe do like, a pedicure, go out and try to get like an ice cream, but like keep it within reason, or like whether it be like a pedicure or like, I don't know, just something to make you feel like you're doing something like for losing it maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that works for me.
I don't know.
We've talked before, I've never had my feet done, and she said she would like me to do that. And so as long as it doesn't tickle, I'll try it. I don't care.
Yeah, some people say it does, but
yeah, I'll try it.
I like it. I think you would like it. Like the massage chair and all that. I think it's fun. He doesn't have to get them painted, I guess.
No, I don't plan on doing that.
But just like the whole experience. I think it's relaxing and I like it. And I haven't done that for years now. So, yeah. But I think it's good to reward yourself. Like, whether it's like part of this or just like we go out and celebrate somehow. Like,
sounds great.
Yeah. So this round is a little trickier because I've had his snack and it was hard to find things in the pantry that like both of us hadn't had. So he is going to try the Simply Nature Wild Berry Fruit Strip from Aldi. Plugging Aldi again. I'm going to have what he's already had, shocker because they're cookies. The mini chewy chocolate chip cookies, Benton. These are kind of, I guess, like a little copycat of Chips Ahoy, maybe.
The chewy ones.
Yeah, the chewy ones. These are
from Aldi.
Yeah, well, not just that. I was going to say these are 6 points, which I really didn't want to put anything over 5, but I didn't have a choice because it would have just been him, I guess, in this round trying this. This is 2 points for 1, which is great. I've already had several, like for a snack at night. He hasn't tried it yet. These are very equivalent if you've ever had Target brand to those. The price I feel like might be a little bit better, and I think that they were very comparable to Target. So because I wasn't able to go in Target, I thought I would try them. I've only seen the wild berry flavor. I'll be excited to see if they have other flavors. And yeah, so this is a 6-point snack for the whole bag. I'm not for sure how many's in there, but yeah, so these are for this round. Little
Smells
baby
good.
cookie.
Little baby cookie.
Little baby cookie.
I'll let you say your review first since I've been doing them first.
I mean, it smells typical, so I can definitely tell it's going to be like a soft cookie, not like the oatmeal.
Yeah, it's just the chewy kind, the red package. I have some that are like the Chips Ahoy, the regular original ones that are in the blue package that are Aldi little mini baby cookies.
They're also 6 points though, so
yeah,
I couldn't get out of it. Yeah, that's very good. Like it's satisfying. I would probably the whole bag. I don't know. 1, 2, 3 gives you like 7. I don't know if that's every time you open them, but yeah, even having one, I feel like it's nice. It's nice to like still have like a smaller version of something that before you dieted it, you might have had like 4 big cookies. And then when you switch to the diet, it's like sometimes it's nice just to have like a couple little ones. So yeah, I would rate that. I feel like I would probably give that like a 5 out of 5 just because like I expected it, but at the same time it's really good. And I feel like I would definitely eat the whole bag and make the 6 points. And it's not something I would do every day, but if you want to feel like you're not taking away from the fact of like having a dessert, I feel like it's a good one. So
yeah, I like it when we sit down at night and watch shows, and if I still have 6 points, then that's a good little treat. So I'm going to try this thingy.
fruit strip.
It was really good. 5 out of 5.
Yeah? You like it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you haven't had it yet.
Yeah. It's better than I thought it would be. I thought it would be more like maybe gritty or something because I thought it was more natural. But no, it's good.
Have you had the Target ones when I've had them in the
No.
past? Really?
Uh-uh.
I always thought you'd probably be into them, but it's kind of like feeling like you have candy or like a Sour Patch Kid or something, but like in the form of a 2-point.
It smells really good too.
Yeah. It's 50 calories for 1 serving. And let's see, 10 grams of sugar, which, you know, watch that. Doesn't have any protein, but yeah, I love that it's basically apple puree concentrate.
Mm-hmm.
Apple juice concentrate, pectin, lemon juice, natural flavor, strawberry juice, raspberry juice, blueberry juice, vegetable juice, sold exclusively for Audi. So again, we're plugging them. I'm just really happy that it's 2 points. Like, I feel like I could pretty much have that every day if I wanted to and stay within my points. So is that your first 5 out of 5? Or no, did you have another?
What was the first thing we did?
Goldfish, I think?
I think I gave that a 5 out of 5 from my perspective. For what it is, for like a goldfish type thing. I rate it as like top tier.
Nice. All right. This is the most exciting round, I think, for both of us. Not only is it the final round, but it is something that I've been waiting for. Honestly, I've been waiting for this for years, but as far as like knowing it was happening, months. But I won't say yet what it is. I'll ask the question first. I guess this will be more for me, but so the question is, what made you choose a happy, hopeful, and humble life for the channel? So I had talked a little bit before in other videos, like doing a YouTube channel was something that I've always thought about doing. It was just the fact of like actually kind of like hunkering down and doing it. And then he's always had interest in that. And being that we were doing the Weight Watchers, I just thought maybe it was a good time to try to incorporate that into it and kind of do like the weight loss journey, but still be able to do not just like points related things, but like kind of things like this where it's like more interactive, and like hopefully in the future we'll be able to do more things like maybe go out to get a fast food meal or like do a grocery haul or something like that to kind of like incorporate, and even maybe like daily, everyday type of like vlog living kind of things. But I don't know. I think that I was trying to think of like things that I always like look for in life, and I always kind of in my prayers and things like that will always say like, well, I hope that person or whatnot is like happy, healthy, you know, safe or whatnot. And so like happy was always just a word that I feel like I used a lot of, and then I want to be healthy in this process. But as far as the hopeful thing goes, I'm always like a positive person, and always kind of glass half full versus glass half empty person, and just always, you know, optimistic and hopeful in life. So I wanted that to be like the happy, hopeful, and then humble. You know, obviously I've always wanted to live a humble life and be appreciative of what I have. And yeah, so I think it was always like a happy, hopeful, and humble life was like my goal for that, was to say like, I want to live a happy, hopeful, and humble life, but also like want viewers like you guys to live a happy, hopeful, and humble life. So that was kind of my thought process, and we kind of like tossed a couple ideas around, and then he liked it.
Has the alliteration HHH.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And yeah, it's kind of tricky like these days to try to find something that's not taken. So I felt like that was like an open thing, and it worked. And I felt like it kind of communicated everything that was like a strong idea for me for life. So yeah, so that's kind of where it came from. So
here it comes. The moment you've all been waiting for. At least we have.
0 sugar Oreos. So you
They're
can
new.
see they're new. Yep, they're new. So each pack has 2 cookies inside. You get 20 cookies for a bag. They're really not price-wise like that different than buying a pack of Oreos. And one pack is 90 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 0 sugar, and less than a gram of protein. And yeah, so like this is what I was saying for years now. I have said grocery shopping and seeing sugar-free be more of like a staple for things, that I cannot believe that Oreo has not done this. I can't believe the other cookies haven't done it either, like Keebler, things like that, like different ones. But I've always said, you know, I feel like people are being more, I just feel like they're realizing that there are people that have diabetes and things like that. And like they're trying to give more options so that you don't leave that brand and just because like, okay, they don't have like a sugar-free option, so I'm going to go to like another brand that does. Because there is a cookie brand out there and I'm not for sure what it's called. We just bought it for my mom for Valentine's Day. Yeah. But there is a brand of cookies that you can go to Food Lion Walmart for, and they have like the wafers and things like that that are 0 sugar. So I think a lot of people are like, I can't have an Oreo, so I'm just going to go to that brand. So I feel like it's kind of silly for these brands to not cater to, you know, that demographic where they can't have sugar. So I'm really excited about this because it's 3 points for 2 cookies. I'm excited because I've heard a lot about it. We had to search, I don't even know how many stores. We went to Walmart several times. Mm-hmm. We went to Target because Target said they were available. They had like 5 packs. Some really nice employee went to the back twice for us. Could not find them. We were really bummed. Went to Martin's because I had told him like Martin's is very, I don't know. I feel like it's unique, but then I feel like maybe a lot of people wouldn't be going there as quickly to grab them as they would like a Walmart or a Target. So we got lucky. We saw them. They actually had double stuff as well, but we both kind of decided that we like the cookie part more than the stuff part. So it wasn't a huge deal to me to be like a double stuff.
I think it was another point, so we figured it wasn't worth it. Yeah.
But yeah, I got my dad a pack of these for Valentine's Day. I thought he didn't know about it, but he had just seen a commercial about it. He was like, yeah, I was just telling him
like the day before.
So I thought it was going to be a total shocker, and he was going to be like, I can't have these, and then be like, oh, they're 0 sugar. But kind of ruined that surprise because he saw a commercial. But yeah, so we're going to try. I guess we'll open one pack and try. Each have one. They come in this nice little bag if you're traveling. I mean, it smells like an Oreo.
Yep. I doubt it's going to taste
I feel like,
different.
is the size the same? I guess it's the same.
Yeah, it's the same. Mm-hmm. No cheers.
Now you're like already ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I mean, you can keep talking if you got more to say. Good.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've got to admit, I haven't tried a regular Oreo in a while by itself. I've been doing it in milk, like for the past a couple of months now. Mm-hmm. So, eating that, I realized I forget what a regular Oreo tastes like not in milk. So, that said, I really liked it. 5 out of 5 for me. I want more. That was good.
You can't eat the whole bag though because that would be more than.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I just mean like tomorrow I have more, or the next day. Yeah,
I would say 5 out of 5 as well. I don't taste a difference. I'm a dunker, but I'm not like, he's like a soaker. He has to, like, his Oreo has to take a swim for the Olympics.
Yeah.
And it has to then come out with a spoon.
Yeah. Let it disintegrate and get filled with the milk.
Me, I'm a cautious dipper where like I half dip and then I kind of count to like 5 or something because I don't want it to like fall out because it's like sad to me when it falls in there and then I have to scrape it out. I don't use a spoon when I do that, but he does. But yeah, so I'm used to kind of the drier Oreo, so I would say it's a 5 out of 5. I can't tell that it's sugar-free. Even the icing was almost like a rich sweetness to me that almost made me feel like I shouldn't be having it. So I can't tell the difference.
It was good.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, I guess with certain things that are 0 sugar, sometimes you can definitely tell. Sometimes it tastes more stale, like the cookie, or like it's like a harder texture, but I really... Mm-hmm. Like, it makes you wonder, did they, like, make a batch and accidentally mislabel them or something? Because it's, like, it tastes like a normal Oreo. And it's, aspartame free. I just noticed that on the front. It says that. Do not know. I guess it has to tell you, right? Like, what kind of sweetener they use. Oh, they're made in Canada.
Canada.
Sucralose, I guess, is like... Alexa, what kind of sugar is sucralose?
Sucralose is an artificial sweetener made from sucrose, where 3 chlorine atoms replace 3 hydroxyl groups. It's much sweeter than regular sugar and commonly used to add sweetness without the calories.
Sucralose is made from sucralose.
Well, I'm sure it's like either Sweet and Low or Splenda or something.
I don't know my sugars.
But I guess it's aspartame free because I think a lot of people stray away from that. So I guess that's a good thing, as long as it's not replacing it with something else that isn't good. I'm a fan. I would definitely go to these, and I'd probably be happy with the 1 pack of 2 cookies. He probably would still want more, but
yeah.
Maybe you could go a whole day and just save all your points for Oreos.
I know. I wouldn't doubt that I would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's worth it to me.
Yeah.
That wraps them all up.
Yeah. So
You want to close us out?
thanks for joining me today.
Happy to be here.
Yep. Thank you guys for joining us. I thought it would be nice for you guys to get to know us a little bit and get to know me a little bit, because I usually just do like the points, and this kind of gave us a chance to chit chat in between and get to know us, which I think would always be a good thing. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. There are a couple videos already posted if you want to go back to those and catch up, and hopefully watch more in the future. And yeah, let us know if you want to see more of this kind of thing or what you would like to see. I had fun, and it's nice to have someone else instead of just me talking.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So thanks, and bye. Until next time, YouTube. Thank you. Bye.
Where's the camera? There it is. Am I answering that, or you have?
Sure, if you
okay.
want to, yeah.
All right. So I'm answering. Okay. We met via Facebook dating on the interwebs.
Okay. So we're keeping it short then, or?
I don't know. What else do you want me to say? And we're happy, hopeful, and humble.
Yeah.
I'm corny.
So I think they'll be good. How do you think it's going so far?
I'm having fun. I don't know what else to say. It's good. I'm looking forward to seeing what else we get to eat.
Yeah, I feel like it's going really well so far. I usually try to do a weekly update, and
Oh, you mean like that? I thought you meant this video.
yeah.
Oh, I'm like,
All
well, what
right.
am I supposed to say?
Hold on.
It's great.
Hold on, let's just stop then. So
We did it.